Neill, a disappointing end to the game, 3-2 defeat to Morton. Your thoughts on the 90 minutes, please?
Yeah, I think that with 5-10 minutes to go when we equalised, I thought I'd be standing here with at least a point. But I would say that I was very disappointed with our start to the game. Our start to the game was much slower than it should have been. That lacked the intensity that I think we've shown at times. We didn't win when our tackles didn't win duels. I just thought we didn't set the right tempo that we have done at home. It's something that we've done well at home, but today we didn't, and we got punished. And even despite that, we still created a lot of really good chances in the first half, but we need the tempo and the intensity to be much better, and we obviously seen that in the second half. But again, when we're not at our very best, we need to be able to be in games better, so that when we do show what we did in the second half, we're in a much better position to capitalise. Coming back from 2-0 down was great, but as I say, I don't think we should put ourselves in that position to start with.
It was an afternoon where, once again, a big crowd turned up, full of promise, full of hope, and they ultimately go home disappointed. And the other side of things, again, did get, as you just said, got away from us in the first half. You made those changes, same as last Saturday. We rebuilt, the changes made a difference. We had an excellent second half, but it just didn't work for us, did it?
No, again, football's cruel, because we could easily have been standing here and say we'd made it a 3-2, we'd all have been going home really, really happy. Instead, we all go home very, very disappointed. At 2-2, I think we could credit the players for the second half, the way that they came out. They took the game to Morton, we were very well on top, but we got ruthlessly, punished again with a mistake, and later on, and as I say, Morton took advantage. And again, it means we go away disappointed. So I think there is positives within the game, but I probably need to look more at the other side, and so that we can stop the disappointing aspects of our game, because it's just become too frequent.
You mentioned the positives, and I think from a fan's perspective, Cody David, when you brought him on, he made a difference. We saw what you've seen in him to bring him to the club.
Yeah, look, Cody came on, and he just his physicality, just his willingness to hold the ball up, bring other people into play. He looks a goal threat. So Cody definitely was a big focal point in that second half for what was a good second half performance, and that was definitely a big positive, and it shows you that what we kind of need at the top end of the pitch.
I need to ask the question. Now, that's the third or fourth time this season we've been hit with a sucker punch very late on. As a football club, Neill, how do we deal with these sort of things better?
Yeah, I think it's a really good point, and it's something that we really need to address. I look at straight away comes to mind Hamilton here, Livingston away. Obviously today, is it a mentality? All the goals are slightly different. It's something that we definitely need to address, because I think a large part of our performances deserve better results, but it's these moments that we're talking about that are defining how we're feeling about the game. Again, how we feel about today is largely defined by the goal that we lost right in the last minute. So it's something that when it becomes a pattern, we need to try and look at how we address that. As I say, I don't know the answer right this second, but it's one that we'll certainly be looking into, because you could take away those last minutes in some of those games and we'd be sitting in a much better position.
And if you don't mind me asking, that was a horrific head knock that Jack Hamilton took. How is he?
No, I think the big Jack's there, he's fine. He's had some stitches. It was a bad head knock. I think Lewis Stevenson took a bad one as well. So yeah, hopefully the big man's all right. Obviously had to bring him off at half time because of that. And as I say, it's one of those things. It was a competitive game today.
Well, everybody's back in Monday. We go to Hamilton next week. It's another important game, and wish you and the boys all the best next Saturday.
Cheers. Thank you.